So, guys, this is another That's Funny, showcase. And again, I don't have a topic, so I'm just going to take something off the top of my head, like this hat. Nah, gotcha. So, anyway, let's see what's going on in the world. Music. Let's see what music is good out there. What songs do you have? There's some older songs that like "Let Me Buy You a Drink." Let me buy you a drink. I'm not gonna sing it good because that wouldn't be funny. And this gets called "That's Funny," so I gotta be bad when I sing. Let me buy you a drink. So when he sings "Let me buy you a drink," and you're in a club, you need to watch yourself because in the club, that people are going to be trying to buy you drinks so that you can drink too much and then you'll be flopping around and easier to manage, meaning, you know, uh, they don't like rejection and they want you to be able to say yes and please and thank you and no rejection will they see. You don't want to be that person. I mean, I've seen the most horrendous thing. I've seen women on dates walking through places of travel and they're throwing up and they're falling down. And I'm saying, what has this world come to? Let me buy you a drink. When someone says, let me buy you a drink, you says, you want to get me drunk, huh? So you can take advantage? I'm a Christian. I don't drink anyway. And not because I'm a Christian, because the Bible says drink, but don't be drunken. But guess what? That's not my issue. I just don't drink. But when someone offers you a drink and then they offer you another and then another and they are emptying bottles on you, they have some ulterior motives. So you need to be careful because guess what? You're going to be the one walking around town with your hiney out. I've seen people walking and like they've done what they would call the Britney thing, with no undies on, and there's a man carrying them through, different stations and things like that, and they're exposed, bare behind, and they're exposed rather bare behind, and I'm saying, wait a minute. Would your mother be proud to see her daughter's hind parts being spread all around in transportation hubs, in places that it should not be, like in the street? So when you go out, you should not be drinking like a fish. Only fish should drink like fish. I mean, that's just me. That's why you be you. This is the way that you live your life. You be you. You don't be someone else. You don't be something else. Fish, they drink. They live in water, so that's all they do. They drink. They might say see another fish and say, "Hey, I'm gonna eat you." That's cannibalism, but I'm not getting into that because I did not design the food chain, and I'm not going to question God. He's right. So hey, but people, we don't do that. We don't eat other people. That's madness. Cannibalism. The isms that should not be cannibalism. No, it's bad. So anyway, let me buy you a drink. No. When someone says, let me buy you a drink, or can I buy you and your friends a drink? No. That means he's trying to get with all of you and your friends, and you're all going to be drunk and throwing up at the end of the night. I've seen too much of it. I've seen too many people slung over garbage cans. I've seen too many people falling to the ground. I've seen too many people running through places with their shoes off, and it's not a pretty sight. But it sure is entertaining. I mean, you don't have to go to a movie theater. You don't have to go far. You just go where to a place where people are drinking. If you stand outside of a bar, you're going to see somebody stumble and fall. You just make sure you're far enough away that you don't get hit or that beer does not spill on you. That's it. You don't want to smell like beer. But my thing is, we ought to be careful the examples that we set for younger people because they're watching, and because you know they've snuck into the club, so they're there watching you. So you just have to make sure that you're conducting yourself appropriately, because there's some young person with a fake ID that's watching you. Let's do better, people. You know, I mean, and then the sad part is you probably sold them the fake ID. We don't want to do that anymore. We don't want children drinking. We do not want underage drinking. And they have that now. They have people making punch at stores with alcohol in it, selling it to young people. I've never seen something that's so atrocious. I mean, there are a lot of things in the world that's atrocious, but you're really hard up for money if you have to sell alcohol to young people. You know, get a job. What you have is not a job. Get a real job, because you are corrupting society. You don't have a job. And I don't want to see your kids. They're probably wine bibbers. They're drinking hard liquor now, scotch and vodka. Without hesitation, and then doing the Martin thing. We don't want to see that. But anyway, so my thing is that the music that we have out there now, it's kind of a look into society. So when people are singing songs, you need to pay attention, because that's going to tell you what your children are doing. If I were to start a campaign for to go around to different places and collect the parents of these people and bring them out late at Friday night and Saturday night and Sunday, even on God's day, even on Sunday, the Lord's day, when Jesus rose, the good Lord, their parents would be surprised to see what they're doing out there. Get your tail up off that ground. What are you doing to the family name? Well, Mom, you gave me booze when I was 5. Like, you put it in the bottle to make me sleep. Well, I still need it now to sleep. Stop doing that, parents. you know. But my thing is that that would be a great reality series when the parents come out and find their kids drunk in public. And I mean, today now people call the children calling the cops because the parents are spanking them. But back in the days, you disrespect the family name, mama was coming out with the belt and she was gonna spank you in public. We need to go back to the good old days. All right, y'all. That's funny.